Hello everyone and welcome back to Sonic Advance 3, and we're going to jump right into Zone 2, Sunset Hill. And one of the first things that you'll notice is the music. If you played Sonic 1, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a Green Hill Zone remix. Well, more like a high-pitched Green Hill Zone remix. Now, as a kid, like I said, this is the first Sonic game that I actually owned. This was prior to me getting a GameCube. The Game Boy Advance was obviously, the Game Boy Advance was the first system that I owned, and I didn't get a GameCube until like 2 years later, and that was when I was able to get Sonic Mega Collection, and I was able to play through. Sonic 1 for the first time in my life. And I thought it was the hardest game ever. I mean, it was so foreign to me that there was absolutely no spin dash. I mean, what? No spin dash? I mean, everyone was like that. It wasn't just me, thank God. Here's Sunset Hill, and, yeah. Of course, I mean, just because the first zone in the game was not a forest-based zone, or forest-type zone, doesn't mean that there isn't going to be a forest-type zone, because here we are, and that is the end of Act 1. We got through that really fast. Yeah, let me discuss the ranking system in this game real quick. So, you have 3 ranks. For one thing, there's no score system in the game, which is ironic because most of the Sonic games in the franchise have ranking systems, but in this game, there's no ranking system. Your ranks are based on time. Your lowest ranking is based on how slow you go. Wait, that didn't even come out right. Basically, the faster you go, the better the ranking. We're just gonna leave it at that. Now, I'm playing as Tails, and I have Sonic as my partner. This is the most recommended way that. This is, in my opinion, the most recommended way to collect all the Chao. If you know the combinations, if you know the combinations or tag combinations to use. You can get through You can get through the zones really fast while collecting the Chao. My goal is to collect all the Chao and get the best ranks in all the zones, and all the stages and the bosses. I should also point out that there are most of the time there's usually one Chao hidden in the hub worlds, which I noticed that a lot of people didn't necessarily like the hub worlds, but I personally do like them. It's a nice. I mean, I like them. I like them. I'm not sure how Sonic Advance 3 would be without them, but I don't. I mean, I like them. I think they go good with the game. So now I'm going to be switching to Sonic. The reason why I'm choosing Sonic for Act 3 is because in Zone 2 we're going to be unlocking a character. And in order to unlock all the characters in the game, you have to complete every Act 3, every even-numbered zone. Let me rephrase that. For each even-numbered zone, you're going to be unlocking a character from that zone's Act 3. For example, Zone 2, Act 3, Zone 4, Act 3, and Zone 6, Act 3. We're going to be unlocking all the characters that way. Meaning that if you decided to go to Act 3 first, before going to Acts 1 and 2, to unlock the characters. I mean, you can unlock the characters before playing Act 1 and Act 2. Which is actually pretty interesting. I found this out subsequent to finishing the recording for this game, because I lost footage to one of the stages that will follow. And I was pretty upset about that because I had to play through the whole entire game again just to get to that level. But we'll talk about that later when we get to that. So this video is going to be pretty short, like I said. One zone per level. I mean, per video. I'm going to try to get all these videos out as soon as possible. So I can. And because I don't want to keep people waiting for new videos to come out, so I'm trying to record all the videos as fast as possible. As you can see, I screwed up right there. First pointless death. Oh well. I'm not going to die that much, but that was a little bit of a stupid mistake. But I decided to keep it in because whatever. So here we're fighting Gemerald again. Every time we fight Gemerald, he gets a new attack. That was his new attack. He homes in on you wherever you are, and then he will shoot to the other side. In case you can't tell by Gemerald's model, his model is based off of Emerald. Eggman created Gemerald, based off of Emerald's data, basically. Hey, it's my boy Knuckles! Hey, it's Knuckles. What's going on now, Sonic? Maybe you can use my help. No thanks. But thanks. What? Wait a second. Hey! And we can choose Knuckles, who is one of my favorite characters to play as in this game. Actually, I love playing as all the characters in the game. But we're gonna be playing as Knuckles later on, but not this time. So I collected a special key off camera while I was not recording, because I already showed you guys how to what the special keys look like and how you collect them. Like I said, you have to collect all the Chao first, all 10 Chao in a zone. Unfortunately, you can't collect a special key from one zone. Once you collect a special key in a specific zone, it sticks to that zone. So, yeah. Don't expect that. Don't expect to do that, to be able to do that. So, here's the second special stage. Yeah, this is easy, just like the first one. One thing about the special stages is, you see those blue circles? You want to hit those because they will make the Tornado 2 go into his transformation phase. I'm not sure what mode that is. But it goes. But the tornado goes really fast, and when you collect rings, it doubles the amount, basically. So you want to make sure that you hit those blue rings. I should also point out that with each round of rings that you have to collect, there are 2 rounds per special stage, but oh, by the way, here are some bullet build type enemies. Jump on those and you will receive 5 rings. If you destroy them, you will receive 5 rings. Or if you get hit by them, you will probably lose. I think you lose 10 rings whenever you get hit. I'm not 100% sure. But basically the way the ring count works, the ring requirements work, is basically I think I had to collect like 80 rings for the first round in Special Stage 2, and then I had to collect 160. So basically the number doubles. It multiplies by 2. But like I said, I think these are the most fun special stages. They're not too easy, they're not too difficult, like I said. I should point out something. Tails flying, the amount of time that Tails can fly when he's teamed up with Sonic is nerfed from Sonic Advance 2. It was nerfed in from Advance 1 in Sonic Advance 2. Like, in Advance 1, Tails could fly for 10 seconds. Advance 2, Tails could fly for 8 seconds. But when teamed up with Sonic, he can only fly for 6 seconds. Tails' tag action allows him to fly for about 8 seconds, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. So here's Egg Ball number 2, which is the sequel to the Egg Ball from Sonic Advance, the first Sonic Advance, which is absolutely nowhere similar to the first one. Eggman rolls around the ceiling and the walls and the floor, and you have to hit his cockpit. It's a pretty simple boss, but it's actually very fun. Yeah, Eggman. We've heard it before, and we'll hear it again. You're going to pay for this, blah blah blah. And that's the end of Zone 2, which means that's the end of this video. So after you defeat the boss, this is the victory screen. You see the characters running in this rainbow loop, and this will take us to the next zone. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time for Zone 3 in Part 3.